Then we can go home.
It's another fucking car video. You know, when I'm in fucking car video. You know, when I'm in my car, like, hey, I got something to say. Well, I do have something to say. Advice is lost on the sort of conspicuous environmentalists who buy Teslas.
And from listeners like you who donate to this NPR.
I can't afford, an electric car. Buy your way out of an environmental crisis. Don't quote me on that, but, we're in trouble. That's all. Rampant. That's rapid and rampant. Rampant at the same time. Rampant. Okay, making up words now. Hey, to be honest with you, I just don't understand. Like here in Maine, I'd like to see a video of some, asshole, and let's be honest here. If you're gonna buy a Cybertruck, you're probably a dick. You probably have a lot of money. You probably smoke cigars. And probably like do stuff like that. And you're like, oh, I have fine fucking bourbon, and I'm smoking cigars in your fucking gated community in Falmouth or whatever. And I had some ideas, and it was about electric cars, okay? And it goes on and on and on for like, I'm gonna spare you, because I just went on and on about 45 minutes about electric cars. All right, I like the environment, I live in the environment. I think we all do. It's my ecosystem. I love the earth. I don't like pollution. I don't like needless consumption. Wow. I don't know, if you want to make an impact, why not try to impact as many rather than the few, who use this as sort of like an, I'm now going to be an electric car collector. Okay, so you're going to collect electric cars. Collect electric cars. Collect electric cars. I like that. I'll have to write a song about that. But here are these assholes now who are collecting electric cars, and the price tag of the electric cars, everyone's like, hey, it's going to be like for the people, it's going to be like $30,000, which, by the way, is still not for the people. They completely ignore like the working poor and the rest of us. When they're like, oh, it's going to be affordable, it'll be $30,000. Really? Okay, well, I'm used to like this car right here is a nice car, but it's like almost 10 years old, and I had to go through one of those no credit, low credit kind of places, and now it's like $500 a month, and I fucking scramble to get that together to do that. So, $30,000 car, yeah, I'm just going to go buy one. The aftermarket, the used car market, okay, which we rely on, those of us who don't have, like, the cash to buy a new fucking car right away, like, oh, I'm just going to go down in the dealership and buy a new car. Yeah, that doesn't happen for, like, the rest of us. We buy cars that are 10 to 15 years old, and sometimes 20 years old, just to get by. I might spend, like, $800, $900 and get, like, $2,000 worth of work done to get it on the road, and hope that it maybe gets on the road and stays on the road for a year or two. All right, and then we move on to the next one, and then people are like, why did you buy a new car? It would save you a lot of money. Yeah, well, here's the thing about being poor. It costs a lot of money to be poor. Okay, I don't know, it's weird. The used car market for electric cars will probably be much like the used market for sex toys. Okay, not much of one, right? Hey, who wants to buy a used dildo? Not me. I'm sorry. I want a new one. I don't know. It's just like that new car smell, I don't know. You're going to have like cars that like the battery's just going to go and the people are just going to, get a new car. But who's going to spend, I don't know, how much are these batteries? $40,000, $60,000, $2,000? Who's going to spend that money on a new battery in a used car market? There's not going to be any cars for us. That's all I'm saying. Hey, maybe we don't need to go anywhere, right? Yeah, I think so. We need to go to work to pay for the fucking tax breaks of the rich. That's all. I don't know.